Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Amber from Amber's Books and More, and today's video is something I've never done before. I have decided to let a person pick what I read in October. For a whole month, I don't get to choose what I read. It's a little scary, but I trust my Booktube BFF. Her name is Julie, and she is over at Pages and Pens. If you haven't checked her out, which you probably have because you probably found me through her, to be honest, but I definitely will have her information linked down below, so check her out if you have not, and subscribe for sure. But I reached out to her and she wanted to pick my October TBR, so all of these books here are ones that she picked for me to read. A couple of them are buddy reads that I'm participating in with her, so those are added, and then she picked 10 that she really wants me to read. So let's just jump right in and get started. So the first book that she chose is actually one that I'm doing a buddy read with her, and so she's never read it and we're buddy reading it together on Twitter. Check out her Twitter at According to Jules. I will leave it linked down below. She's going to have the page breakdown and the dates and everything for this one. But we are going to be reading Into the Drowning Deep by Myra Grant. Myra, I'm not sure. But this is also Shauna McGuire, which writes the Wayward Children series, Every Heart a Doorway, those kind of things. So this is about like killer mermaids or something, but it's supposed to be kind of spooky and crazy, so we are definitely reading this for October. Like I said, check out the information down below to see when we're reading it and the page breakdown, which I haven't even added yet, but this is definitely one that we're going to read together. So read it with us. So the next one is actually one of her very favorite series. She's wanted me to read the series for a long time. I read the first one last year, and she was like, when are you going to continue? When are you going to continue? And I just have been putting it off. And now this is kind of an odd little edition of it, but this is The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien, which is the second book in the Lord of the Rings series, and this is, I have like a little pocket tiny edition, but it's actually pretty readable, so we'll see how that goes. But this is one of her favorites, and I'm excited to continue on with the series. I absolutely loved the first book. I love the movies, and so, you know, of course the books are usually even better than the movies. So I'm excited to get to this next one, even though this is going to be a little more difficult because it's kind of tiny writing, but we'll see how that goes. The next book that she picked for me is actually one of her newest favorite books. It's one that she recently read, and it actually just came out, and I went to a signing, and so she wanted me to read this one very much, even though I did already want to read it in October. So when she put this one on the list, I was like, perfect. And that is Strange Grace by Tessa Gratton. This is a beautiful witchy read, and it's one of her new favorites, and it's signed by the author. And actually a funny, cute, exciting little story is, if you can see in here, she actually wrote #1 signature. Whenever this hardcover came out, the signing was actually on the day of release, and so this was the very first hardcover finished copy of Strange Grace that Tessa Gratton ever signed, and it was mine, which is kind of crazy. So I'm definitely super excited to get to this one. The next one is another newer favorite one of hers, and it actually is perfect timing because it is Mirage by Somaya Dowd. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that. My Texas accent, I cannot pronounce words like this. This is actually the exclusive Owlcrate edition. This just came in September for Owlcrate, and so I'm definitely excited to read this. This is one of her new favorites. It is a beautiful book, and of course the Owlcrate one is signed, and it has kind of a exclusive hardcover as well. And so it's kind of funny to think that I'm reading 2 signed books this month, you know, but or in October, not this month, but October. But I'm really excited to see what this one's all about. I know that it is more Moroccan, and I could use some Moroccan in my life, you know what I'm saying? The next one on my TBR that she picked is one that is definitely one of her all-time favorites. She has been shouting this book from the rooftops for a while now, and that is This Adventure Ends by Emma Mills, which is an absolutely beautiful book, both outside and also the hardcover is really, really pretty. And so I'm excited to get to this one because I do have another Emma Mills Foolish Hearts that I have not read yet, but she said that this one is better and she wants me to read it first. So in October I will be definitely giving this one a shot. Now the next one is one that I thought I never wanted to read it. It's one that has been controversial. It's one that has a lot of people for it and a lot of people against it, and there seems to be like a very big, like, either you love it or hate it kind of thing going on there. But Julie did enjoy the book, and she said that she thought I would enjoy it even though I didn't think that I would. So I'm going to read All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. Now, I'm not completely sure what this one's about. I know it's about a girl that has a very bad life, and there's a guy that kind of comes in and helps save her, and there may be kind of like a connection there, and he may be a lot older than her, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to keep an open mind, and I'm going to give it a fair shot. I promise, Julie, I'm going to give it a fair shot. The next one is one that she has also been screaming from the rooftops for quite a while, and it is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I've wanted to read this for a long time. I actually love Strange the Dreamer, and I'm so excited because I love her writing style, so I'm excited to see how great this one is as well. And it comes highly rated from Julie, so we will see. I'm sure I'm going to love this one, to be honest. Like, I have no doubt that I will love this one. The next one the next one is one that's been on my TBR 5 times at least, and I still had just never gotten to it. It's a small tiny book, as you can see. It's a tiny little book. I don't know why I haven't gotten to it. It is The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. For some reason, I just have not gotten to it. I don't even honestly know what it's about, but I'm gonna read it because Julie wants me to read it, and this is my BFF picks my TBR. The next one I've wanted to read for a while, so I'm excited that she picked it. And we're actually doing a buddy read with a couple other people with this one. And it is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Yee! I love V.E. Schwab. I love her as a person. I loved her Shades of Magic series. I loved City of Ghosts. Oh my god, I love City of Ghosts. And I've wanted to read this, and I just got Vengeful in the mail today, and I got the exclusive Barnes & Noble signed edition. Eee! So I'm definitely excited for this one, and I got the new cover because it's gorgeous. And yeah, super excited for this one. This one's actually going to be starting on October 1st, so I should be reading this one in just a couple of days. So excited. Is Spellbook of the Lost and Found by Myra Foley Doyle. I'm guessing is how you say it. It's a very Irish name. This takes place in Ireland. It has witches. I've wanted to read it. I know I love it. So thank you, Julie, for picking it. This is probably one of the first ones I'm going to read too, because I'm really actually looking forward to this one a lot. Like, I love witches so much. Okay, now we're down to the final 2. Next one is also highly, highly, highly rated by Julie. She has found it more recently, I think, and she's been shouting it from the rooftops. And it's a little bit scary, just a little bit, because it's Furyborne by Claire Legrand. High fantasy, which I have not read a high fantasy in like 6 months because they've been scaring me. But this one sounds really good, and I like Claire Legrand. I've heard her talk at a couple of different conventions that I went to, and I think that she's an awesome person, and so I'm excited to see how good of a writer she is. Not necessarily how good, but what kind of story she gives me, because everybody can be a good writer. That doesn't matter to me. What matters is how good the story is. Let's find out, shall we? The last one. Probably my most anticipated book, even though I wasn't around when it first came out. I mean, I was around. I was alive, of course, but I wasn't on Booktube or anything like that. I didn't know anything about it until after I found Booktube. This is a book I've wanted to read for a very long time. This is one that she has yelled at me for not reading 100 times. Yes, I have not read Six of Crows, but I'm gonna in October because Julie told me that I had to. And look at these black edges. Oh, now the only thing I'm worried about is I'm thinking, should I wait? Should I read this early in the month and be like, because I've been wanting to read this one so much. But then what if I want to read Crooked Kingdom immediately? It's not part of my TBR. So I'm thinking I might save this one until like the very end of the month. That way, if I want to read Crooked Kingdom, I'll have hopefully finished all these. And then I can just jump right into Crooked Kingdom. Because I do have it. I do have it. I don't know what to do. I'm scared that this one is going to make me want to read this one, which is then going to like push these back. So that's why I'm thinking I'm going to wait till the end of the month, but I'm not sure. But it's going to get read. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. Yeah. Even though it is kind of like high fantasy, right? Here's all the books I'm going to read in October. That's a lot of books. There's 12 here. That's a lot of books. So yes, that's a lot of books. That took me like 5 minutes to get them off of the shelf into my arms, and another 5 minutes to get them back on the shelf. But I'm excited about my reading. I'm excited to see what I think of all these books. I'm hoping they're all wonderful and that they're all like new favorites of mine, absolutely. And I'm excited to try this out. So I will be, when I do my wrap up at the end of the month, this will be like a BFF picks my TBR wrap up. I'm gonna do it vlog style for the month of October. So what I'm gonna do is after I read each book, I'm going to then immediately vlog and tell you what I think of them, and then just paste it together at the end of the month. That way I'm talking about it as soon as I read it, and I kind of can give an update that way. So definitely check that out at the end of the month. And yeah, that's all I have for you. So until next time, have a great day wherever you are, and I love you. Bye.